how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good. I'm back at home, as you can see, reunited with my beloved Kakashi. His eyes follow me as I move about my bedroom so that I never truly feel alone. I'm a little bit sleepy because I stayed awake too late last night playing this game from 1997 called Theme Hospital. I'm obsessed with finishing it on hard level, and it is very difficult and very time consuming, but I have to do it. It's basically the only game that I play and love in Deep Space. I don't think it's very surprising that I play Love in Deep Space. These next episodes of Naruto are going to be so sad. This next one is called For a Friend, and the next one is called Plea from a Friend, and it's just going to be sad and emotionally devastating. But let's not waste any more time and get right into it. We open with Kakashi being shocked that Tsunade sent Ganin after Sasuke, and she's like, what else could I do? It's so nice to see Kakashi again. You know he's my favorite, and it's been so long since he was really in the show. I don't think he's still going to feature too much in the next couple of episodes, but it's nice to see his face. Kakashi gets a contemplative look in his eye and begins walking away. Tsunade has an S-rank mission for him, but he has an errand, and I think I know what it is. His students are really going through an emotionally tumultuous time right now. Sakura runs up to Kakashi and she's worried about the boys, and Kakashi tells her not to worry and to leave it to him. Kakashi, you liar. She definitely should be worried, and she was justified in being worried this whole time. Even Naruto said that she shouldn't worry because he would never go with Orochimaru, and now he's gone, so she can't trust anything that these guys say to her. She runs after him and sees him summon his dogs and send them to find the scent of the two boys. I really love this one dog that's wearing shades. Just imagine Kakashi buying them for him. Just the two of them trying out different ones to see which shape suits the dog the best. Anyway, he utilizes the powerful noses of his ninja hounds to find the boys.
Well, they did go at each other right before her eyes. Guess there's no point in telling her not to worry.
Yes, Kakashi, even Naruto told her not to worry, so clearly no one knows Sasuke like they think they do.
I was too naive. Those two could end up killing each other.
Yeah, unfortunately Sasuke has not been receiving the kind of care he needed for the past several years. Perhaps Kakashi allowed himself to think Sasuke was okay because he's been pretty put together until recently. Though it's basically impossible that Sasuke would be okay. One of the dogs locates the scent of the boys and howls to signal Kakashi, and he heads there immediately. And then we finally see the young ninjas. Sasuke is talking like Naruto wants this fight too, that it's good no one is there to stop them. But Naruto already told him he doesn't want this kind of fight. And then it's once again Rasengan against Chidori. They charge each other and are locked for a moment. Naruto remembers Sasuke calling him his best friend. We see their team photo, and then we see it burn away. The boys are flung apart by the force of their attacks.
Sasuke, what's happened to you?
You pathetic loser. Naruto.
And Naruto is so sad and confused, and he doesn't understand how Sasuke can say, "You are my best friend. Our time together meant a lot," and then use a full force Chidori against him in an attempt to kill him. What's happened to you, Sasuke? And then Sasuke, on the other hand, is like, "You pathetic loser, I hate you." Oh. And I know Sasuke doesn't hate him, but he has to hold on to all the bad feelings towards Naruto in order to do what he has to do to get the Mangekyo Sharingan. And And is that the only way? If only 2 people have ever gotten the Sharingan, how do we really know that that's the only way to get it? Sasuke realizes he needs to be a little more sneaky, because if he just uses the Chidori like he did just now, Naruto will use Rasengan and the attacks will just cancel each other out. And while he's scheming, Naruto is lying in the water looking so devastated. He looks like he wants to cry as he's coming to terms with Sasuke's desire to kill him. The juxtaposition of Naruto's sorrow and Sasuke's planning is devastating and sharp. He pulls on the power of the curse mark and the markings cover his body. Ninjas of equal power can read each other's intentions, and so Naruto can feel his friend's murderous intentions. Sasuke puts his plan into action, distracting Naruto so he can land a blow, and look at how Naruto is looking at him. He remembers their childhood, how he wanted to be Sasuke's friend because he was alone too, just like him. But he was too nervous because Sasuke was so skilled and everyone was always fawning all over him, and they called him a loser.
You were so far ahead of me, and I didn't want to admit it, so I started to see you as my rival.
I can understand why Naruto would have felt drawn to Sasuke and felt the potential that they could be friends because they were both alone, and him admitting that he was almost happy when Sasuke and all of that happened to the Uchihas because maybe he had a friend he could really connect with. That is such a vulnerable thing to admit to yourself, a painful thing, and a very childlike, innocent kind of reaction. Makes me sad to think that he felt that way once, and also that he didn't approach Sasuke, that he didn't try to be his friend.
Even when we became Squad 7, I never stopped feeling that way. I was stubborn, and I couldn't express what I really felt. The truth was, I really just wanted to be like you. You were everything I aspired to.
And this kind of... My favorite fight in anime is in Gintama. It's Gintoki versus Takasugi in like episode 300 and something. And the reason that it impacts me so much is because it's cut with these scenes of their past and how they used to be friends and how they've come to be in this part where they're fighting each other with so much brutality. Like they are trying to kill each other, they are hurting each other, and then in between all of that we see their friendship. And it's like, what happened? Why are you here now? And this is exactly that. This is exactly the kind of stuff that makes me feel the saddest and the most emotional of Sasuke is hurting him and beating him and wants to kill him. And then Naruto being like, I always wanted to be your friend. I always admired you. I always looked up to you. And then we actually became friends, and now you're trying to kill me. And he has to like accept that, grapple with that. I can't imagine how that feels.
You're one of the ones I want to fight the most.
Huh? You have no idea how happy you made me that day. It was the first time you'd ever said anything acknowledging me.
And now Sasuke has Naruto in one hand and Chidori in the other. Oh man, Kakashi, where are you?
But now, you're seriously trying to take me out. And I don't really know if you meant what you said before.
I'm very relieved to see the fox features starting to appear on Naruto, because for a second there, I thought he was going to be so sad and depressed that he wasn't really going to fight back. But I should have known better. Naruto is not the give-up kind of guy.
Or not. Maybe I was the only one who thought forgot that we were friends! If that's the case, then how stupid am I?
Guys, this is even more devastating than I thought it was going to be. How stupid am I? Naruto! Like, when he said that, my chest got tight. We see Naruto as a child, happily playing with Shikamaru, Choji, and Kiba, but his smile fades as their parents come to pick them up, and he is left alone. There's no one coming to fetch him. The two often see each other, and Sasuke scowls and Naruto turns up his nose and keeps walking. But as he walks away, he smiles to himself like he's not really mad. And with all of that past and the present and all the potential that the future holds, Naruto can't stand the thought of Sasuke being taken by someone like Orochimaru.
You managed to divert the blow with your left hand at the last second.
Sasuke really used the Chidori at full force at close range and put a hole through Naruto's chest. There's a hole in Naruto's chest, and Sasuke is the one who put it there. And he's pleased. He landed his attack, and there's not much more to do now. His hand closes around Naruto's throat and squeezes. But our knucklehead ninja pulls on that fox power and gets free. We see that baby Sasuke also smiled as Naruto passed. Perhaps he admired the boy's determination too, despite calling him a loser. Why do these people want to make me so sad? And his wound heals as Sasuke watches in astonishment and maybe a little fear.
Sasuke! I'm not letting Orochimaru take you away! Do you understand me? I'll break every single bone in your body if that's what it takes to stop you! You're not going anywhere!
And he still wants to save him. Sasuke just put a hole through his chest, a hole that was meant for his heart, and Naruto still wants to save him. A little bit of tough love, right? He's willing to do whatever he needs to do to bring Sasuke back to the village. Sounding a little possessive, but I don't blame him because Naruto has never had someone, I think, that he truly felt close to, like he's felt with Sasuke. And I can imagine not wanting to lose that, especially when you objectively know that Sasuke is making a bad decision. Sasuke is going to Orochimaru, who is a crazy evil man. That is just not the right thing to do. It's not a decision that Naruto could really make peace with, at least not in this moment. And he wants to save him because Naruto has the heart of a hero. He's so annoying sometimes, but he's really under my skin. I can't help but love him. Power pulses off Naruto, shaking the ground and causing Sasuke to ask if he's some kind of monster. I think the monster here is the one who punched a hole through his teammate. And Naruto responds with the most important thing, what all of this is about. I'm your friend. And if you don't listen to me, I'll break every bone in your body. Wow, he's certainly making a go of it. There's no music as they fight, only the sounds of blows and water. It adds weight to this fight and what it means. Naruto is kicking ass, but this is not hype. He throws Sasuke into a cliff and grabs him by the collar. Enough of this. Just get up and come back with me. The underlying desperation in Naruto's voice is an excellent performance by Miley Flanagan.
Just shut up for once. What the heck do you know about it? It's not like you ever had a family in the first place!
What a cruel thing to say to Naruto. But there's so much sadness in Sasuke's expression and anger in his voice that I want to hate him for saying that to Sasuke, to Naruto, but I can't.
You were on your own right from the beginning! What makes you think you know anything about it, huh? I'm suffering now because I had those ties. How on earth could you possibly understand what it feels like to lose all that?
Well, maybe Sasuke saying all of that will help Naruto understand why he's going to such extreme lengths to get stronger, why he feels the need to leave the village. It's because of those ties that I'm suffering now. It's such a horrible thing that happened to Sasuke, but Naruto never claimed to understand. Unlike some of the other people, he never said, I understand. He's just saying, come home. Come be with your friends. And Naruto acknowledges that he doesn't know what it's like. He thinks of Iruka, and somehow this whole story finds a way to make my heart hurt even more.
But
It's my treat today.
whenever I'm with Iruka-sensei, I wonder if that's what it feels like to have a father.
Oh no, guys. That's so sad. Naruto. And Naruto, he only got close to Iruka once he enrolled at the academy, right? So he had no adult guidance or love or protection or supervision or any of that until then.
And when I'm with you, gotcha!
Just get off me.
I wonder if this is what it feels like to have a brother.
And this is why this matters to him so much. This is why he's willing to go so far, because Sasuke is like his brother. Those are his closest connections that he's never had before, and he doesn't want to lose it.
Why would you go so far from me?
Because this is the first time I've ever had a bond like this.
Oh, Naruto, he's really opening up to Sasuke in this moment. And in a way, this confirms to Sasuke that this is his dear friend. And so, this would be the person to kill to get the Mangekyo Sharingan.
That's why I'll do anything I can to stop you.
Sasuke says it's too late now. He can't turn back, and he puts on his headband. I take that more as a sign of respect to Naruto than to loyalty to the village. His Sharingan changes from 2 of those comma things to 3, and he prepares to fight. He intends to sever the bond between them. And Sasuke says to Naruto, it's our solitude that makes us stronger because we know the pain of being alone. And this is actually something that Naruto already reckoned with when he was fighting Gaara, right? He thought that would make you stronger, that Gaara's hate is what made him so strong. But then he realized that it's not that makes you strong, it's your bonds, your ties, your friendships. He was able to do all that he did in that fight for Sakura, to protect her, to protect the village. And so, true strength really comes from the bonds that you're willing to protect, that you're willing to save. So this moment is almost like Naruto fighting against that old assumption that he had as well, because he doesn't believe that anymore. Look, he's fighting for his bonds with Sasuke right now. And that adds like another layer to this conflict, I think. They fight, and the sound becomes muted for a bit to emphasize Sasuke's concentration. Now he can see Naruto's moves, the curse mark's influence. He can even see what he's going to do next, which is something we've kind of seen Kakashi do with his Sharingan. He gains the advantage and now he's feeling very confident. And man, Naruto has spent a lot of time sinking into the river, feeling sad and confused. He fights with shadow clones and Sasuke deals with them well. He even creates a ladder of clones to slam Sasuke into a cliff, and then Sasuke sets them on fire. We see an eye open, the eye of the nine-tailed fox, I believe. Look here at the expression on Sasuke's face as the flames die down. Is he afraid that he actually killed Naruto? Is he horrified by his own actions? Look at the rocks glowing. How intense were those flames?
It's too late now! Naruto!
Sasuke killed Naruto. I know that Naruto is not dead, but that was a killing move. He reckoned with what he was doing. He felt the horror of it. He felt all the bad things, and he pushed past that and took action to kill Naruto. I didn't think something like this would happen. I didn't think Naruto was going to beat Sasuke and take him back to the village. But I didn't think Sasuke was going to do a move like this on Naruto. He killed him. In his mind, he killed him. Naruto's body floats in the river, and Sasuke falls to his knees and vomits. He's clearly affected by what he's done, horrified and disgusted. He does look very sad. But Naruto has something extra. Well, a lot of something extra. The nine-tailed fox is not going to let his vessel die so easily. Thank goodness for the fourth Hokage. The water around Naruto begins to boil, and red chakra swirls around and lifts him to his feet. He punches Sasuke so hard he clutches his face in pain. As the power of the nine-tailed fox flows through him and fills him up, he attacks Sasuke with force. He's definitely stronger than he was before Sasuke killed him. The Uchiha remembers his brother wanting him and makes the connection. This is why they wanted him. Naruto has some special power. And this power is intense, and all Sasuke can do is dodge. And we do really see Sasuke's skill in this moment, though he isn't able to keep it up forever. And Naruto hasn't said anything, so I wonder if he's fully in control of himself right now, or is he stunned that Sasuke did that to him? Does he recognize in this moment that he died? Almost died? I don't know. Sasuke draws on the power of the curse mark and makes the decision to succumb to its power completely and let it take him over. And now we see Sasuke's phase 2 demon form. His hair grows long and his skin darkens like the others did. And Naruto looks at his friend, who is now a monster. And this reaction tells me that he is in control of himself. Now, every time we've seen some of the other sound ninjas transform into their demon form, as I call it, I've been like, is this going to happen to Sasuke? Kind of not thinking it was going to happen to Sasuke. And now it has happened to Sasuke. You know when Sasuke said, why would you go so far for me? I wonder if he actually has an extremely low opinion of himself, that he has a kind of survivor's guilt for being the only one to make it out of the massacre of his family. And remember, Itachi said to him to survive in such an unseemly manner. Like, he made him feel bad for it, called him a coward for crying and wanting to live. And perhaps he has that eating away at him on the inside, making him feel unworthy and small and undeserving of his very existence. And that's what makes him more willing, for lack of a better word, to throw his life away, to go to Orochimaru knowing that Orochimaru might eventually take his body. And perhaps this unworthy, insignificant feeling that he might have is why he would be so willing to go to such an extreme with Orochimaru and the curse marks, believing that that's the only way for him to attain enough power to actually defeat Itachi. And maybe part of him admires or envies Naruto's self-confidence, or the air of self-confidence that Naruto gives out with all of his "I'm going to be the Hokage one day" stuff. And then he called him a loser to knock him down. It's just what I'm thinking in the moment. The star on Sasuke's face sometimes looks like a hole, and that creeps me out. Naruto attacks and Sasuke shows us a new ability, and it is cursed. A webbed hand with sharp nails emerges from his back, shields him, and then flicks Naruto away. And then another one breaks out of his back, and geez, man, that's gross. He's already feeling the effects of using this power on his body. He hasn't done any preparation to use this form. And Naruto can't feel his left arm, so both of them are in a precarious position, using power that they're probably not ready for. The fox effect does look cool on Naruto, and it really was amazing to see how much of the fox's power he was able to use, especially that giant hand that came out of the ground and tried to get Sasuke. I'm really looking forward to seeing what else it becomes. There's a flashback showing their journey so far, and that is a sentence I've said many times. You know, at first I thought, oh, they didn't make Sasuke look too demonic, because he still has to be handsome. But then two giant winged reptile clawed hands burst out of his back. And yeah, they did do that's pretty messed up. But I'm thinking, in this form, he must feel even more of that curse mark Orochimaru influence, which would make it easier for him to kill Naruto. But he did do it even without that curse mark energy. To do it again would be intense. Sasuke summons Chidori, which would be his third one, and he's only supposed to use 2. And Naruto does Rasengan without a clone. The Chidori is all black now because of the bad vibes. They attack and become locked together, and Naruto lands that scratch on Sasuke's forehead, right through the Leaf Village symbol. The 2 attacks form this black bubble that then transforms into light, and they're suspended in the middle. They're staring at each other with regret and sadness. We see them as young boys, smiling with their fingers interlinked. The attacks must have cancelled each other out again, the force of it leaving Naruto unconscious on the riverbank. He did kind of come back from the dead, so he must be exhausted. Sasuke stands over him as his headband comes loose and falls to the ground. It seems like he's about to say "I'm sorry," but the rain begins and interrupts him. A sharp pain in his shoulder sends him to his knees, and he coughs up blood. Now his face is just above Naruto, and he's staring at him with such intensity. Is he going to attempt murder again? Is he filled with regret, longing, despair, relief that he did not kill his friend? Does he feel like he has now truly crossed a line and it is too late to go back? Kakashi arrives, finding Naruto alone with Sasuke's abandoned headband. Him and the dog look so sad.
I'm too late. Forgive me. Naruto. Knowing you must have put up quite a fight.
Oh, Kakashi, it's not your fault. If anything, he contributed to Sasuke's reluctance to leave the village, but once he saw Itachi again and was so thoroughly defeated, there was nothing anyone could say or do. Only he can stop himself now. The only thing that might have helped is if Sasuke had been receiving some kind of therapy from the time of the attack. Sasuke is walking alone in the forest. As he's thinking of his family, does he wonder if they'd be disappointed in him now? Would his dad, "That's my boy," to him now, after everything he just did? After leaving the village to join Orochimaru, after attempting to murder his best friend. The legacy of the Uchihas is deeply entrenched into the Leaf Village, and now he's left to become their enemy.
You must kill him.
No, brother. Just because you say it doesn't mean I'm gonna listen.
Now that is a relief.
I will get my hands on that power, but not the way you want me to. I'm going to surpass you, but I'll do it my way. I will.
It is encouraging that Sasuke has decided to find some other way to get the Mangekyo Sharingan, that he could not bring himself to kill Naruto again. Like, when he stopped and kind of looked back, I thought, is he thinking, let me just go back now and quickly kill Naruto? But it was the opposite. It was him deciding that he could not do that again, because he knows what it feels. He knows what it feels like now to kill Naruto. And he threw up. He felt horrible. He felt despicable. The look on his face when he made that decision to make that death move on him, on Naruto, I don't think he could do that again. He couldn't take himself to that place again. And that is good. I wish him luck on his journey. May he find another way to get the Mangekyo Sharingan so that a Uchiha never has to do such a thing ever again. But now as I'm editing this, not too much luck. Because the way he walked into the darkness like that was very evil, menacing, very ominous. So I hope he doesn't have to kill someone to get his Mangekyo Sharingan, but I hope he doesn't have to do anything too bad either, and that eventually he uses those powers for good. We end with the sun peeking through the clouds as Kakashi carries his student on his back, with his former student's headband in his pocket. The rain washed away Sasuke's scent, so they can't follow him, but either way they weren't going to because Naruto needs medical care. Thank goodness Tsunade's in the village now.
Things have taken an interesting turn, haven't they?
Now who the hell is that? I was not expecting anything, a seed for the next storyline. It looks very strange. That is a plant jutsu guy, I'm assuming, wearing the Katsuki cloak, jacket, coat. So he must be very powerful. So we're diving right into the next thing. Oh gosh. And Kakashi has a mission waiting for him, right, with Tsunade. It makes me sad to think that Naruto would wake up and Kakashi's not in the village. But hopefully Jiraiya is still there. So he has someone. But that's it for me and this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment if you want to say hi or say anything. I hope that you have a good day. I hope that you have a good week. See you in the next one. I'm Kayla. Bye.